Right now, 4-2 defeat here this afternoon to Annagh United. Do you want to give me your thoughts on the game?
Well, I think I would say, Johnny, I've said many, many times, you don't win football matches with the goals. You conceding goals the way we did today. We had too many individual errors at really, really bad times. The second goal just at half time. Right on the stroke of half time, you get in, you can restructure things, you can stay in the game and stuff like that there. But our performance today was not it. We give it a rattle with a half an hour to go. But as I said to the players, they need to get a reality check on what the situation is. You can't be turned around in situations. We put on a magnificent performance on Tuesday night. We look solid, really, really solid. But again, I think today shows, and it shouldn't be the case, but today shows that you miss your Gary Thompsons of the world, your leadership, and Dougie Wilson's as well. So fingers crossed we can get them back. I maybe spoke too soon the other night saying we had everybody available, but we shouldn't be in that situation. The bottom line is we had too many individuals. The goals are horrendous. And credit has to go to the Annagh. You know what I mean? They punished us. But as I've said many, many times, Johnny, it's always about what we're at, how we apply ourselves. And unfortunately, we had too many passengers today, for sure.
Do you put any emphasis on the conditions today? I know it's the same for both teams, but their corners, is obviously wind assisted.
Well, I wouldn't put the emphasis on the weather. The bottom line is that we could play a lot better. We didn't enforce our game on them at any stage. We didn't have real control of the game the way we have in previous games. And as I say, but ultimately you can come away from them games and you can stay in a game. But the goals that we conceded today, Johnny, they're the killers. And when you're conceding goals like that there, yes, we got a couple back and stuff like that. We rallied a wee bit, but unfortunately it was too late. But goals change games. And if we can't continue to concede the type of goals we conceded today, individual errors are a part of football. I accept that. But it doesn't take away the fact that I don't think we were at it today, and that's what disappoints me the most. I thought we were very, very. We didn't win enough first and second ball in the first half for sure, and I think we were on our heels and a wee bit passive today, and that really, really disappoints me. Especially with the importance of the whole situation at the minute. But we've got a rally. I think we've had a good chat in the change rooms, and I think maybe that we certainly should have. We should have shown the Annagh probably a wee bit more respect. I think subconsciously with some footballers, it's in your head that you just need to turn up because you're playing well and everything's going well. But unfortunately, as I said many, many times in this league here, Johnny, if you're not at it, and that's the way I always look at us, if we're not at it, then any team can beat you. And that's exactly what happened today. So congratulations to Annagh. I thought they fully deserved it.
You spoke there about Gary Thompson as well as Dougie Wilson. What's the prognosis with those two?
Well, we're hoping, Gary's got a massive rib problem. We don't know whether it's cracked or bruised or what it is, but we don't know, to be honest with you. We're just hopeful. Dougie ankle's still pretty swollen, but we're hopeful that maybe he'll be able to get training next Thursday, hopefully. And if he does, then it'll be a huge lift to us. And the same with Gary. We'll just let Gary rest up for the next 5 or 6 days. But as I said before, they're two huge players. And the other side of that coin is we shouldn't be in that situation. The bottom line is that we've got to put a better performance in, Johnny. Our performance was so disappointing today. It's I find it hard to fathom. But ultimately, I have to take responsibility for that. It's basically one or two changes here or there, but try to freshen it up with the weather conditions and stuff like that there, and give Jamie a game on the right hand side to see if he can get at the big man. But ultimately, we had too many players, Johnny, that weren't at the races today. And I've said many times, you can't carry 4 or 5 players in this league. And I thought we carried 4 or 5 players in the first half, especially today. But again, the goals, you're sitting at 2-0. Even we've come back from that before, and then you get a corner kick straight into the goal. Now that's a pin in the balloon moment, as I've said many times, and that's it has to be saved. Let's be honest about it. It has to be flicked away. But I think that was the whole killer in the game. If I'm being honest, that third goal was the pin in the balloon moment, as I would say. But we did rally to show a wee bit of character, but ultimately we need to perform a lot better. And I know with these players, listen, it's been a long, hard season. There's no doubt about that. But we have the capabilities. I have no doubt about that. But we've got to get the right mindsets now. And mindsets everything when you come to this stage of the season. But we're still in control of our own destiny, and we know we're more capable of winning 3 games in a row at Shamrock Park. So us, all in all focus on us. And as I said, there'll be a few more twists and turns before the end of the season. But we're going to make sure we don't put in another performance like we did today.
No problem. Cheers, Niall. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Johnny.